easy for you now.
So how's it going, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me back on my channel. So you guys might notice I might sound a little bit different. I actually have a new mic. I was in a contest, I won, and now I have a brand new Blue Yeti mic. It is so good, so crisp. I'm still trying to figure out, you know, like the gain and the voice and all that other stuff. So like, I'm still working on that. And then also I got a new camera as well. So for some reason, it's looking like my lips are constantly open when it's not. I forgot Logitech's cameras can literally see the pores in your face. So I'm trying to figure out how to get it less sensitive, just like the camera. But look, today we actually have a special video. This is actually going to be like one of my rants. It's not really going to be like a review more se. I do have some coming, but this is going to be more so of like a rant and like some questions I have for a fandom that I'm in. For those of you guys who do not know, I am a huge Marvel nerd. I will say, technically speaking, personally, I prefer DC over Marvel, but I love both of them. Like, they are out of this world great when it comes, you know, to the storyline and when it comes to like the characters, though they are kind of problematic in some ways in both of them. But seeing as the MCU, you know, it's as big as it is, I really wanted to touch on something that I have seen a lot recently. And it is literally the discourse with male MCU fans and basically anyone who is not straight, white, and male. Because, oh my god, you would have thought as if that, like, the Marvels, you know, the movie The Marvels, coming to theaters has been, like, the worst thing. It's like an apocalypse or something. But let's go ahead and let's talk about this, shall we? So for those of you guys who do not know, The Marvels is basically, like, the latest MCU movie. And basically, since it was announced, you would have thought like freaking World War III was happening, because you could not go on the internet, really, or go anywhere on TikTok, on Twitter, I refuse to call it what it's really called now, you know, on YouTube, and not find mostly men slamming this movie because it's too girl power-y. I like, literally that's what they would call it, or like it's too woke, which is another word that I really love that most people do not know what woke actually is, but we'll go to that in another day. But it's like, as a female, first of all, as a female MCU Marvel, you know, fan, I basically have 3 strikes against me. I am black, I am queer, and, you know, like I said, I am female. And it seems that, like, the more Marvel is at least trying to step out of the box of, like, you know, the heteronormative, cishet, white male, like, base, it's showing more and more of this freaking fandom's racism, because, oh my god, not even racism, but also, like, misogyny and all that other stuff. Like, it feels as if a female-led movie in anything, like, you know, something that's like superheroes or badass, cannot center like around the female gaze. So do you guys remember when they had, like, you know, that who is the hottest, you know, Marvel actor, and they had like, and men basically were doing like Chris Hemsworth, they had Idris Elba, had Chris Evans, they had, you know, basically Sebastian Stan. Like, they were like really listing off, you know, men that the men thought were attractive. But no, do you guys know who won? Freaking Tom Hiddleston, which I'm not gonna lie, I can totally understand why. And like, when they talked about like Tom Hiddleston, I want to say like Idris Elba wasn't a part of it. He might have been, but like when they were asking basically like, you know, the women on what it was literally Tom Hiddleston appealed to the female gaze. And that's a whole nother thing that I'm definitely going to address in like a later video when it comes to like what is the female gaze, what is the male gaze. Because actually, wait, no, let's address it now. The male gaze, basically this right here, Chris Hemsworth, you know, basically covered in sweat, bulky, all that other stuff. Like, this is the male gaze. But then you have Tom Hiddleston, who is the female gaze. Like, he's not bulky, but at the same time, his eyes tell a story. His, another thing a lot of women look at is hands. Like, I don't know what it is about male hands. Though I saw this one meme where it's like, back in the day, men said women showing their ankles were slutty. Nowadays, women like men rolling up their sleeves. And it's like, I can see the appeal. I can definitely see the appeal when it comes, to men with their sleeves rolled up. Like, with the Marvels is actually unique because it's literally a entirely female cast. Almost everybody, like 2 out of the 3 main characters are women of color. And when it was announced, the hellstorm that raged, like the freaking hellstorm that raged for literally no reason, because it was basically a female-centered movie. Like, yes, there are men in this movie, but it's mostly female-centered. Like, it's all about women empowerment. It's all about, women, like, sisterhood. It's all about sisterhood. And men really had a problem with that. Like, can we not forget also how they raised hell over the freaking Barbie movie for zero reason? Which is another movie I have to review. Damn it, I got a lot of movies I gotta review. Full disclosure, I am going to be reviewing the whole MCU. Yes, I know that is almost 50 movies, but this is a review channel about the intersectionality between race, gender, and sexuality. So I'm definitely going to review every single one of them because they each in their own way address a certain aspect in one of those categories. But back to the Marvels, The Marvels is actually like pretty unique because, like I said, it's basically an all-female cast with also like, being mostly about people of color. And like, men really, especially white men, I'm not gonna act as if it was not, white men really had a problem with this for reasons that just don't make sense. Like, the most common answer that I have seen online is, we just don't connect with the we just don't connect with the heroes, with the main people. Okay? Just because you don't connect doesn't mean somebody else can't. Like, literally, majority of, movies in Hollywood are, let's be honest, about white people. Yet you don't really hear a lot of, people of color, aka the global majority, saying, oh, we can't really connect with this movie, so we're gonna bash it. No! Like, even this movie that's coming out next year, which I cannot wait for the reviews to come out for this movie. I really cannot wait. But this movie right here, I can smell the reviews coming out, basically talking about, oh, we couldn't connect with this movie, or oh, the characters were strangely written. Maybe. This is just a little hint. Maybe just because you can't connect to it doesn't mean there isn't somebody right next to you in the theater who can. Like, so I haven't seen the Marvels, full disclosure. I haven't seen the Marvels, but I am going to see it, and I am going to post a review about it, because I feel like this is one of the most unique aspects of real life people showing their tails. Like, people literally showing their tails. And also, let's also act as if, unfortunately, the SAG-AFTRA strike did not play a part in, like, I hate to say it, but the fall, or like, the misunderstanding of this movie, because, while this movie was supposed to be being promoted, the SAG-AFTRA strikes are happening, and the actresses, because I want to say all of them are a part of SAG-AFTRA, they could not promote the movie, and they just could not promote the movie. And unfortunately, when it comes to, actors and everything, especially since we live in an era where we worship our movie stars, our celebrities, which I'm not gonna lie, makes zero sense to me. Like, I really do not understand celebrity worship. Like, I understand looking up to celebrities, but legitimately worshiping them to a certain degree just does not make sense to me, like, at all. It could be just because I was raised in a very, like, pragmatic way, where, like, technically speaking, you can't just wait for somebody to, help you. You kind of, unfortunately, got to help yourself in some aspects. Time and time again, these celebrities have shown us that they are very much out of touch with real life. Like, do we forget during the time of COVID when literally all the celebrities, rather than donating, that's another thing, rather than donating money and and helping people, they just posted a video of singing, was it We Are the World? Imagine. They were posting a video singing Imagine, which, what the hell was that supposed to do? Like dead ass, what the hell was that supposed to do? It made no sense. It made absolutely zero sense. But it was done. It was done. Now, am I here going to complain about it? No, I'm not complaining about it because it really had no impact on me. But, like, I really need these people to understand that, unfortunately, especially in this world, worshiping celebrities is not a good idea. Like, in the slightest. But even then, the media was not helping. But it's like, the way these people twist their words makes absolutely zero sense to me. And then also, the actors themselves. Like the girl who plays, Miss Marvel, who is a saint and is a treasure and must be protected at all costs. The girl who plays Miss Marvel must be protected at all costs. Baby girl, get behind me because they are already making AI art of you. Good God. I saw an AI art render of her and I'm just like, this is a child. This is a child. Oh my God. I'm sorry. Brief rant. I just had to get it off my chest because it was just, like I said, disgusting what people do on the internet. But basically the actress was like, hey, I showed up on set, I acted, I did my job, I filmed my movie, that was it. And that was right. That's all what she did. And then she also said, if the movie makes or breaks the box office, that's not my job. That's Bob Iger, which this is a hashtag Bob Iger is the worst household. Oh boy. But people literally took that. Like somebody took a screenshot of this one video that has her like morphed face of her like raging and stuff like that. And saying, she thinks that she's better than some people. Oh, this, oh, that. She did not say that. She literally said that she did her job and she went home. That's it. Like I feel like if Chris Hemsworth or if, one of the other million Chris's inside Hollywood would have said that exact same thing, nobody would have literally batted an eyelash. Not one. Not one at all. And do you know why, that poor actress gets this type of hate? It's because she's a woman of color. And we're not going to act as if it's not. Like, people need to understand. And I'm trying to think if I say this the nice way. People really need to understand that, unfortunately, a lot of these fandom places are very racist, are very misogynistic, are like very type of ism or ist you can think of. And that's kind of also the reason why I made this channel, because it makes no sense, in my opinion, that men like that, because there's a lot of them, and it's not just, and I'm not going to say it's just white men, because it's not. There are, men of color who do this as well. But it doesn't make sense in my mind that these men can just basically freely say these things and like feel as if, their own little echo chambers, they're right. When in actuality, they're not. Because like I said, these little echo chambers feed back to, what they're saying. And it's like, why don't you guys look at this from another perspective? Like I said, with me, I am a Black, female, queer reviewer. I have, content here. I have content on TikTok. I have content on Instagram. I have content on Twitter, which if you guys have not followed me on any of my socials, they are all linked down below. And also, little shameless plug, if you guys like these rants, these little random rants that I do, these little short videos, because this isn't going to be one of my long reviews at all, it's going to be pretty short. But like, if you guys like these little short videos, please like and subscribe and comment. It boosts my videos in the algorithm. And why don't you join the little Sakura Nation? It's either Sakura Nation or the Sakura Army or the Sakura Empire. We're called the Sakura Empire over on TikTok. I think I'm going to bring that over here. Sorry, also ADHD, for guys that don't know. I am autistic as well. I feel like when it comes to matters like this of like diversity, and when it comes to things, about expanding the knowledge of certain aspects, that is where diverse voices can be heard, and it's like, I plan to do reviews, as many reviews as I can through that lens, through a lens of somebody who has lived basically 3 different lifetimes. And I would just, I hope that you guys would join me on that. So thank you guys for joining me on that very, very absolutely batshit insane rant. Like I said, this is one of my one of my shorter videos, and because it's a shorter video, it will be a double upload. So we have this upload, and then we have another trailer review coming up, which should be posted around the same time. It could be. But like I said, if you guys like these type of videos, like, comment, subscribe. Because of all the new stuff that's coming out, I have decided to change my upload schedule again. I'm sorry. I try to have an upload schedule, but every time something new pops out, it really changes what I plan to do. So it looks like what it's going to be, I'm going to be doing, after, this one and the next video, I've got to do a review of the Percy Jackson trailer, because Percy Jackson, not the anime series, but Percy Jackson, the live action series is premiering in December. And then I have to do at least one House of the Dragon, A Song of Ice and Fire video before the year is out. And then I might do an anime video. I'm not entirely sure. I might do Attack on Titan, or I might do Jujutsu Kaisen. Or I may not do any animated videos. I'm not entirely sure yet. But thank you guys so much for joining me. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. It boosts my videos up in the algorithm. And I will catch y'all later. Bye.
I won't make it easy for you now.